Hello everyone and welcome back to my BF3 weapons accuracy tests. Today we're going to be doing the engineer class. Again, this will probably be a two-parter because of the amount of weapons. Okay, so here we have the AKS-74U. It is Russian. It has two modes of fire, automatic and semi-automatic. Again, the routine is we will hip fire entire clip into this wall so we can get, kind of a bullet spread and determine the recoil values, and then we will aim in downsides and see the difference. Okay, that's a pretty good spread. I like that. I don't know why you don't use this gun much. That is a very accurate gun. Okay, and as you can see, the recoil, it goes up to the right ever so slowly, because you can see it's ended up here. We started down here. Sorry, my arm is kind of killing me, and I haven't got a proper camera set up yet, guys, so if someone joins this game, as you can see, I'm going to be absolutely screwed and I'm going to have to leave this game. Okay, I'm going to come back now with the M4A1 and we'll continue. Okay, this here is the American M4A1 assault rifle, like the AKS-74U. It is the first gun you get, but for the American side, the AKS-74U, as I did mention, is Russian. Again, this supports two firing modes, automatic and semi-automatic, or single shot. We're going to now demonstrate the hip fire. Now look at the bullet spread. That is supremely inaccurate. Oh crap! Wrong button. The aiming in. Okay, now the recoil again. It goes up and to the right. Especially with the hip fire, I've noticed that was incredibly inaccurate. Okay, so next we're going to come back with the SCAR H, and we're going to assess the values on that. But first, I want to point out that the similarities between the M16A3 and the M4A1. Now, if you the proof of this was the proof that I was using the same class was to whip out the rocket launcher. Well, quite obviously. But the M4A1 and the M16 are fairly similar. It's just the M4 is smaller because it is a carbine or carbine. Has a similar fire rate. Of course, the body, the stock of the gun is fairly similar. The iron sights are literally the same as well. Anyway, on to the SCAR H. Okay, and this here is the SCAR H, the H model of the SCAR L for the assault class. This supports two firing modes, automatic and semi-automatic. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give it the hip fire. Note that this is going to be pretty quick because it's got a 20 bullet magazine with one in the chamber. Now, as you can see, the recoil just goes straight up. Okay, here's the aiming in. Again, the same, but as you can see, it goes left a little before going back on track. It's sort of like a snaky patterned recoil. It goes left and it goes right. So it's a pretty good gun. Interesting accuracy, interesting recoil, sorry. Keeps the bullets on track, I'm going to say. Okay, on to the next weapon. I'm not sure what it is, so we'll have to find out. Okay, and this here is the M4. It is the burst fire version of the M4A1. Now, the assault class with the M16A3 had a similar model, the M16A4, which was the burst fire version of the fully auto version, the M16A3. Now, we can probably expect some similar accuracy. First, we're going to go ahead and hip fire. Okay, that is a lot more accurate than the M16A4 by a long shot. That is one accurate gun. Just look at that accuracy. It goes straight up in a straight pattern. There's, I'm gonna say, no issues with this gun aside the fact that I don't like burst fire weapons. If this was an automatic and it could do that, I would use it a lot more. Anyway, on to the next weapon. Okay, and this here is the A91. It is the first bullpup to unlock for the Engineer class. Again, it supports two modes of fire, automatic and semi-automatic. We're going to go ahead and hip fire from the auto. Interesting pattern, but it stays pretty much on target. Okay, aiming down sight. Okay, and that's a pretty interesting bullet spread. So I'm going to go ahead and say most of these guns here are on the stock version. I took some time to change most of the guns around so that they were, I'm going to say, fair. It was a fair test, unlike the assault weapons. But anyhow, yeah. So the A91 and the M4 are probably the most accurate guns so far. The A91 explainable because it is a bullpup, and bullpups are more accurate than your standard assault, right? Your standard AR design. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and switch to the next weapon. Okay, and here we have the G36C, or the G36 Compact. There is an assault rifle version of this, called the G36, obviously. It is a German weapon, or Belgium. This supports three rates of fire: automatic, burst, and semi-automatic. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hip fire from the automatic. And then aim down sight. Okay, as you can see, the aiming down recoil is fairly strange. Again, it's like the Scar H, I think it was. It has a snaky kind of pattern. And we're going to go and burst fire this now. Again, yeah, it displays the strange accuracy this gun has. Okay, so burst firing, aiming down is probably the most accurate fire mode you're going to get out of this weapon. Okay, so this has been part 1. In part 2, we're going to go on to the co-op weapons, and then we're going to get into the DLCs as well. Until then, we'll see you then.